It's weird starting at 9:15 tonight, isn't it? I'm so ingrained to 9 o'clock. I can't tell you. I came in here like ready to start and then it hit me. Oh no, we're 9:15 tonight. But anyway, it's 9:15 now, so we are ready to get underway. While everyone is getting in the room and getting settled, I am going to start going over some information here just so that we are all on the same page. So that's how that's going to work. Let's go ahead and, well, if I click the right button, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. So feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. I do appreciate you being here with me tonight, bidding and breaking, chatting, hanging out as we're about ready to close out 2020, getting close to it anyway. Speaking of closing out 2020, I'm going to be taking some time off. So after this break tonight, you won't see me again until Tuesday night. And we'll come back on Tuesday and break a case of Leaf Autograph football jerseys. And then we'll come into Wednesday with a new release of Elite Extra Edition Baseball. And that's as much as I have listed right now. Of course, other things will be added as the days roll on. But that's kind of the brief rundown for now as to what's on eBay. Shipping on this, I am projecting it for Monday because I don't think I'll be able to get it out tomorrow before the post office closes. Friday, of course, there is no mail, and I am not quite 100% sure if I'm going to be able to get it out on Saturday. So that way, I'm going to not overpromise and underdeliver. We're going to project it for a Monday shipping date. And if I get lucky and get it out sooner, well, so much the better. We don't need to worry about consolation cards in this break because, well, honestly, there are 80, 100 trillion, million, zillion cards in this break. So, yeah, everybody's going to pull cards. We did have some unpaid teams. Let me see if they're still unpaid. Let's see what our situation is on that at the moment. And nope, looks like they got paid. So thank you, everyone, for that. We can, in fact, just keep right on rolling here. This is going to be a 6-box half case break of 2020 Heritage High Number Baseball. And of course, this product just came out today. So this is break number 1. It ended on eBay tonight, same night we're breaking it, which is Wednesday night, the 30th of December. If you can believe that we've already gone through this whole nasty year of 2020, almost anyway. Team names are on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder can be found across from their team on the opposite side. Now, I thought that we were going to be doing a loose box break tonight, but the distributor who was going to send me like a case and a piece of another case ended up just sending me all sealed cases. In other words, he let me buy a few extra boxes. So, in fact, we are going to be the start of a new case rather than loose boxes. You probably noticed there that your background went out of focus. That was intentional, so please don't let that concern you. Now, what I need to do next is decide what we're going to open out of this case. So I'm looking for the majority out of the first 3 people to answer as to whether you want to open the boxes on the right-hand side of this case or if you want to open the boxes on the left-hand side of this case. Jay Allen is here. He's going the right side. And actually, I take that back. We are actually looking at... Oh, we're in 3 rows in here, as a matter of fact. So I guess we need to do top half and bottom half. So I take that back. It's not right and left. It's either going to be top half of the case or bottom half of the case. And I'm looking for people in chat, you guys to decide. And then we're going to go with the majority out of the first 3. I hope I get 3. Jay Allen's the only one helping me right now. If I don't get 3, we'll have to go to random to do it. So... all right, right now we're split. Jay Allen says the bottom, and Dan K says the top half of the top shelf. So I need a tiebreaker. I need a third person to jump in here and say either top of the case or bottom of the case so we can figure out which boxes to open. Dan and Jay Allen have helped me out. I need one more. Any takers? What we got? Yes, no, maybe? We're going to have to go to random. Oh, come on. Somebody else can chat. Everybody's like, no. Too bad for you. Okay, then. I guess we'll have to go to random. I really usually don't have too much trouble with that. Oh, there's Andrew. Right as I was getting ready to switch this to random. Excellent. Andrew's here. And he says the top. All right. So Andrew and Dan, you all have it. The top half of the case has it. Thank you to both of you and Jay Allen for getting in there and helping us decide that. So let's get our top layer of 6 off of there. I'm going to set the rest of these off to the side. And we're going to get our high number going here. Jay Allen, you need the Phillies, the Orioles, and the Rangers. All right. We'll see what we can do for you. Now, most of you have probably opened Heritage High Number before, so you kind of know what to expect in here. It's going to be 1 hit per box. It could be an autograph or a relic. Now, there's all kinds of other stuff that we can find in here as well, and for the most part, we don't stop and talk about a lot of that out of this particular product. If we see something interesting, yes, we'll stop and talk about it. But this is a very, very base-heavy product, and I tend to go fairly quickly through the base. And all the cards do ship, so you don't have to worry about anything there in that regard. So you know you're covered there. If you see it go by and it's for your team, you're going to get it. And this is a box loader. Let's see what our first box loader of the night brings us. Well, I thought I cut that thing open, and apparently, look at that. I only managed to somehow get part of it open, even though I cut the whole top off. Weird. So baseball's greatest moments. Not really wanting to come out of there, but finally did. The first one I see, it is Kris Bryant for the Cubs. All right. Jay Allen says he's never had good luck when he's voted for the top half of a case. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Wonder what that's about. Well, maybe we're going to change it for you tonight, all right? That's going to be the goal. Let's change that for everybody tonight. And are these not going to let me tear them? Oh, man. Surely not. Surely I should be able to just... Oh, no. That's always the one thing I look forward to with Topps wrappers, is that they're made in such a way that you can just grab the top corner and rip that strip straight down. Panini doesn't do it that way, and now these stupid wrappers, well, I got a little chunk of that one, but daggone it. Topps is making me mad with that. That's usually such an easy little tear, and I always look forward to it because it's so much faster and cleaner and quieter than the way you have to open them for Panini. But, oh, man. I have to grab the seam, I guess. Dan K says he thinks tonight is the night when the top half of the case is going to be good luck. So I hope you're right. I think you are. Let's go for it. Jay Allen says since he lost the vote, he thinks that's breaking the curse. I can be about that. I agree with that. Chris, hey. You said you don't have any teams in here tonight. You wanted to stop in and say Happy New Year. Well, I'm glad you did. Happy New Year to you too, my friend. But what do you mean you're basically homeless? Do you mean for real? You don't mean that actually, like actually homeless, right? You're just like, are you traveling or something? I hope that doesn't mean actually for real. You have no place to lay your head at night. So yes, our wrappers, it's going to take longer and they're noisier, and I'm sorry, but the way I can usually grab that little notch, it's not happening, except occasionally. Like, you know what? I grabbed that one and it went, but a lot of the others are not. So I don't know what the deal is, but I guess whoever makes Panini's wrappers made these. Who knows? So just as a reminder, if there's any kind of image variations, short prints, variants, that type stuff, if I catch it going through live, I'll call it out. Chances are on a first break, a lot of times I might not catch it because the differences can be somewhat minor, and we do go through at a decent clip. But if you see one that I don't call out, you are welcome to hit me up in messages and let me know, and I can go back and grab it. just let me know who, like where you saw it, who's in front of it, who's behind it, or the player name on it, or the team name on it, or something. So that way we will be able to kind of catch it if I need to. Otherwise, you're going to get it, of course, because all the cards ship. Just in the essence of not being here for the rest of our lives, we go kind of quickly through most of this. So this is an example of a World Series highlights card from 1971. And of course, that is the year that they're replicating here, 1971. So we'll see quite a few of those inserts. Now, another thing I will say, these cards all have facsimile signatures on them. And what that means to us in the real world is that every once in a while, I'll be going through a little decent clip and I'll miss the real autograph because I'm so used to seeing the facsimile autographs. And when that happens, of course, I realize it at the end when we have no hit and I go back through the cards and find it. But if you see that I've done that in the meantime, just flag it and I'll go back and look for it. There is a now and then, and Tim Anderson on that one for the White Sox. Just another example of an insert that we'll see quite a bit before we're finished out of here. Like, there it is, okay? So that one didn't get by me, but sometimes they do in this product. I'm not even kidding. You just get so used to seeing the fake signature, or the imprinted, I should say. So our hit out of this box, it is a Jose Ramirez autograph for the Cleveland Indians. So we know we have found our one hit, and the rest of this is going to be inserts, base, etc. Now you might notice this one is pretty beat up along that top edge. All that white, that's kind of where that card is chewed up, really is the only way to say it. There are loads and loads of chipped spots across the top edge of that card. And my guess is we're going to see any imperfections. Those were kind of major, but even the more minor ones that might not normally show up, I expect that we're going to see them on this product because of that black border. Everything just kind of stands out and smacks you in the face. There's award winners, another insert series we'll probably see quite a bit, and that one was Shane Bieber. And yeah, so I think that's the main stuff to know about this product. And Chris, oh no, Chris says for real on that. Well, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I had no idea that was going on. So I hope that that situation gets better for you soon. And I am glad you stopped by to hang out with us. And, stop by and hang out with us anytime. Always glad to see you. So this is an example of just a base chrome parallel. It's numbered to 999. There are also chrome refractor parallels in here. Those, I believe, will be numbered, to 1971, I expect, when we do find it. So there's an insert called Let's Play, and it goes to the Cubs. That's obviously one that we're not going to see. I mean, it's not a base card. I don't know how frequently we'll see it yet because we're only in the first part of the first box. So may see it a lot, may see it a little. It's a new one for this year, so we'll have to see how often that one shows up as we go through these. So I saw that the Padres have added Yu Darvish now to their stable after already picking up Blake Snell. So they're kind of not playing around, are they? Yeah, Padres are like, forget this stuff. We're in win now mode right now. So there's an action image variation. See, I told you we'd catch a few of them, but maybe not all of them going through, but we caught that one. So the Minnesota Twins with an action image variant. And what else? What else are we going to find in here? Maybe some other stuff. You never know. Randy says, anything open tonight? No, Randy, we got all paid up, but now and then that I should point out on some of these, well, he's with the Angels on this one. So some of these guys that have former teams, occasionally you'll find them in this product with their former team on a card like now and then, but that one did specify the Angels, so that's where Pujols is going to go. I just wanted to make sure. More award winners. So yeah, we'll probably be opening more of this next week. We're definitely, of course, going to be opening Elite Extra Edition when it comes in. Hang on one. Oh, I don't guess that's, yeah, all right. Let's just double checking. I don't know why that caught my eye, but it did. And what is that? Oh, that's a tree. I was like, what is that? I thought it was something on the card. It's the edge of a tree. Oh my goodness. That tells you I've been looking at cards too long today, doesn't it? Randy wants to know if I have any 2018-19 NBA. You know, I don't know the answer to that. At one time I did, but I sold off a lot of that kind of stuff. And I was just trying to double check that Brian Goodwin. It looked like it might be something, but it's not. It's just base. It just looked like it might be something else. And I definitely don't have any left in the case. I sold out pretty much everything I have by the case, with the exception of this that came in today. So anything that we didn't break or haven't broken, you know, or we broke it, but I had additional or stuff stacked up or hadn't gotten to it or whatever, I pretty much moved all of that out in the last couple of weeks. So we are going to be starting 2021 with a clean slate, relatively speaking. So it's possible I have some loose box stuff, but I do not have any other cases or anything like that of basketball. Dan, you said Goodwin is a short print, but he doesn't show up as a short print. When I looked at the code on the back, it is the exact same code as everybody else. I don't know that as the base cards, and short prints generally are going to have a different last couple of numbers. I mean, so I just pulled him out of the stack and I'll set him aside, but I'm not sure that he is generally. I mean, I guess he is. You just said he was, and I'm sure you're probably looking right at it, but usually SPs like that will have a different code on the back. And of course, obviously, some of them, like the action variations, and if you have color swap and stuff like that, it'll even tell you that on the back of the card, but it doesn't do that on the SPs. So, oh, I got you. Oh, see how long it's been since I've broken this product. He's like, no, dummy. High number SP. Okay, let's start with 601 and up. Sorry, my bad. See where I told you my head is messed up tonight. So there is an Aaron Judge that is out for our next box loader. And that, again, the greatest moments, of course, the Yankees for that one. So, yeah, so that's the deal, guys. There will be high number SPs in here, and I do believe they start with 601 going upward. And they're, I mean, technically, I guess they are technically short prints. But I will tell you this, they are still fairly plentiful. So maybe not as much as a traditional short print would be. There's more of them than that. Does that make sense? But anyway. Yeah, so Dan, that's what it is. They do that in this product and a couple of others where anything over such and such number is technically, they list as an SP, and I just totally went out of my brain. So thank you for flagging it. When I looked at it, it registered in my head like, huh, that looks like that should be something. But then when I checked the code on the back and it wasn't any different, I just thought I was off the mark on it. But as it turns out, I guess we weren't. Oh, Dan, if we found a throwback Yordan Alvarez, wow, that would be worth some money, that's for sure. Throwback variants are really hard to hit, generally speaking. And then you're looking to hit a rookie on top of that. That's a tall order, my friend, but we're going to do our best to find it for you. We will see what we can do. We'll hope for the best, anyway. Yeah, and then we've got just really on the 6th, which is Wednesday of next week, is when we're going to have Elite Extra Edition come out. We were supposed to have Leaf Metal Draft Baseball come out next Friday, the 8th, but Leaf sent out an email today, and they've moved that. So that's not going to be out next week. So we're only going to have one release, which will be Elite Extra Edition. And then it looks like the following week, again, we may be set for only one on the 13th of January, unless they move it. They are still moving the calendar around quite a bit, but it's kind of how things sit at the moment anyway. Oh, there's an Alvarez on an award winners insert, which I realize is not at all what you're looking for, but but you know, at least it tells you the mojo's kind of listening to you, right? Yeah, a little bit. It's always good when you see something go by. Rookie performers. So that's the first time we've seen one of those inserts. And there'll be plenty of those that'll go through this evening as well. Just again, different insert. Nice looking though. I like the looks of that one in particular. So some years I like the card design better than others. 1971 was a good year. Dan, you'd settle for a Robert action. Yeah, you have the Rays, White Sox, and the Astros. All right. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can't find something there to make you happy. Oh, that's a little cute little Chris Bryant. I guess you're not supposed to call cards cute, though, are you? Probably not. So, it's an interesting Chris Bryant picture. How about that? That was after the Cubs won the series and he was getting dumped with the Gatorade. Yeah, see, we've seen a bunch of rookie performers go through, so it's not going to be hard to find those, apparently. See, some of these catch my eye, and I think they're going to be, I don't know what I think they're going to be, and then they're not. So there you go. It happens. Especially first time breaking it, you don't really get used to what you're looking at till you've broken it a couple times and sorted it a couple of times, and then I could probably go through it at a blistering pace and still catch stuff that was a variant because you just kind of get used to it after you've looked at it a bit. But anyway, we haven't gotten there yet, have we? Being that this is the first day. I'm also trying to make sure that I keep our stacks separate over there in case I do miss an autograph like I referenced before and we had to go back through and find it. I have to know what stack is what box until we find our hit anyway. So, oh, we got a little mini. Nice. And it is Cole Hamels for the Atlanta Braves with our mini numbered to 100. So, cool hit for the Braves. I always like the minis. I think they're a lot of fun. Breaking pitchers' hearts. That's the first time that we've seen that particular insert. Of course, they're both Cubs, so it's going to go to the Cubs, but we haven't seen that particular type of insert before, so I wanted to stop on it. There's another one of the Brian Goodwins that I think we have determined is, in fact, a high number short print. Our hit out of this box, we have arrived upon it, and it is for Oakland and the A's. Clubhouse Collection Relic, Game Used Memorabilia, Franklin Barreto, Oakland. All right, so there's our hit out of box number 2. You said, what'd you say about, you said this product that didn't play this year? What? Dan K, I'm confused about what you just typed in there. I probably missed something before it or behind it or something that has caused me to not have followed the train of thought, because that's kind of like me. That's the kind of stuff that happens to me when I'm multitasking. But if you could do me a favor and let me know what's up there, I'd appreciate it. I was fishing this back out because I thought it was a high number short print, and in fact, it is with number 607. So I was fishing him back out of the stack because when I saw it go by, I thought, maybe. And then it is. All right, there's the Giants, and it is numbered to 999. It's chrome parallel for Wong and the Giants. All right, so what else might be waiting for us in here? Another Let's Play. That one's Ernie Banks and the Cubs. So those maybe are coming out one per box. That's what we've seen so far anyway. Well, I guess box number 3 maybe will tell the story. If we find a single one in that as well, then I think we can reasonably assume that they'll be coming out one per. Oh, okay. So what you were saying was that there are a lot more guys in this year's product who didn't play, a lot more than usual. Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's just been such a weird year, so I don't guess it's really that unexpected that we got weird stuff happening here too. I don't know. The whole year has just been very odd all the way around. So we've got ourselves a different type of box loader here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it while I'm getting the cards out of the box, because it is actually a card from 1971. It's called buyback cards. You're probably familiar with them. So it's a card, really literally a 1971 Topps Heritage card that Topps bought back, bought somebody's collection or whatever. And typically these cards do have quite a bit of wear. Sometimes I've seen them with creases. I've seen them with bent corners. I've seen them with like this. I mean, this is very well loved. You've got lots of chipping. You've got soft rounded edges and corners. It's definitely been through the ringer a little bit. And that's how a lot of them are going to look, because they really are from 1971. All they do is update them by adding that 50th anniversary stamp, foil stamp on it. But that's how it works, and that's our box loader out of this one, the Indians and Eddie Leon. So usually we'll find a mix of the greatest moments box loaders and the actual 1971 buyback cards. So Jay Allen says you are out of here. You woke up at 4:15. Oh my gosh, man. I about was going to bed at 4:15. Actually, I got, no, that is probably about right. I was up quite late, working on sorting and getting stuff ready to ship so I could try to get extra stuff done today, which I did get extra stuff done today, so I was happy about that. But I wasn't up quite until 4:15, but I was up until about 2:30, maybe 3, something like that. But hey, I got a lot of stuff done and got a lot of stuff shipped out today as a result, which was the goal, so it worked out fine. Dan says Cleveland is killing it at this point. Yeah, I know they are gonna get rid of the Indians as part of their name, but they haven't really said what they're gonna do yet. I noticed that you just typed it in as the Cleveland baseball team, so maybe they're gonna go the route of the Washington football team until they sort it out. I don't know. Just makes you wonder how long it will be before, say, for instance, the Braves have to do something in Atlanta and before the Chiefs have to do something in football for Kansas City. I mean, with the Indians already announcing their decision, of course, Washington, a long time ago, said what they were doing. And so, yeah, I don't know. Don't know. I did see Kansas City's going to set their starters this week, which who can blame them? They've already locked up the only bye available and the number 1 seed in the AFC, so they are going to rest. Steelers are going to rest at least some of their starters, maybe not all of them, but probably the majority of them. So football will be interesting probably this weekend. Interesting is maybe the right way to say it. It's always kind of that way, though, isn't it? When they have those kind of, I don't know, backup teams. That's not the right way to say it, but you know what I mean. Stephen, you have Cleveland, and you said, oh, you've never done a break before. Ah, cool. Well, then you are having some good luck. I like that, man. You get a little love for your first break. That's good. Mojo's taking care of you, man. That's the way it's supposed to be. Because let me tell you, it's a lot more fun when you get cards that you like and want than when you don't. You probably figured that out on your own, though, didn't you? All right, so maybe we're not 601 to something on a short print because Yvonne Nova is 704, and usually the short prints are at the high end of the spectrum. So I don't know how the numbering is in this set. Let's just lay that out there. I've confused myself now because I thought maybe it was 601 and higher, but then he's 7 something, and there wouldn't be that many short prints in there. So I don't know. At any rate, anything that I identify as SP, obviously I'll pull out and deal with appropriately when it ships. If I miss something that is a high number SP, which of course is possible, you are still going to get it because all the cards ship. But I will do my best to locate it in sorting if I don't find it here live. So, because I'll also need to get that list in front of my little face while I'm doing it. What do you think about that? All right, so here is a chrome parallel that is also a refractor. It's the Astros, and it is numbered to 571. That is Lance McCullers Jr., the 71 being there, of course, because this is, representative of 1971, this particular card design. So when we find chrome refractors, that's what you can expect them to be numbered to, 571. And then we've already determined our non-refractor chrome cards go to $9.99. Okay, so it was 701, not 601. 701 to 725. Thank you. Okay, which means that our Brian Goodwin and whatever is not an SP. So I'm back to what I thought originally when I thought Goodwin and those guys were not SPs. They really aren't because they were in the 600s. But this guy really was. Yvonne Nova really is legit a high number short print at 704. So I was just off by 100. I thought the 600s were the end of the checklist, but in fact it is the 700s. So 701 and higher. My apologies for calling it out wrong earlier, but we've got it under control now. Thank you, Matt. And here is our hit. It is an autograph, nice one for the Nationals with Patrick Corbin. So good hit if you've got Washington with the Corbin autograph out of box number 3. And that made more sense too, because when I looked on the back of Yvonne Nova, that code is different, which is what we would expect to see on an SP. So all the way around, we're straightened out now. I just got thrown off, I think, when you told me that Goodwin was part of the short print. Then I'm like, oh, man, okay, I've just got it all. Then I got it all twisted up in my head, so sorry. Kenta, Twins, Chrome, 999. And there's a Let's Play, Ernie Banks, the Cubs. And once again, it does appear to be that, of course, they're all going to be Ernie Banks and the Cubs. But my point is, it does appear that they are all 1 per box. Because we're now on our 3rd box, and that's how it's stacking up. So I think we can safely assume that we're going to find 1 Ernie Banks Let's Play insert per box for the Cubbies. They're all going to be Cubs. And of course, that's new to this year because they do something different every year. And that's what it is this year. Let's play. That's how we felt for a good part of the spring, wasn't it? Stop arguing over the number of games and play ball. But eventually they got it done, so that's what matters. And talent knows talent. So there's Robert on there with Eloy with an insert for the White Sox. And of course, after we look through this last couple here, we are going to be at our halfway point. So we are at this moment halfway done. We've looked at 3, and we've got 3 boxes remaining. Matt's just reminding us that's Ernie Banks' quote, of course, is let's play 2. Yeah, it's nice that they've got a little Ernie Banks tribute in here, so you always look forward to deciding or to seeing what they've decided to do on any given tribute series that, they put tribute series in different products. It's kind of fun. Ernie Banks, a good choice for this year. Roberto Clemente, Pittsburgh Pirates, greatest moments. That's our box loader out of box number 4. And then, of course, the longest part of all breaking of products like this is really just getting the cards out of the wrapper. So many different packs. You end up spending a surprising amount of time just getting cards out of packs, believe it or not. Of course, you can believe it because you have to sit here while I do it, but it's just more than you would think on the face of it, I guess, is what I'm saying. So yeah, Heritage High number is usually a little earlier in the year, but this, of course, whole schedule's all been moved around and crazy. Generally speaking, we would have wrapped up 2020 with Bowman's Best, but of course that has already come and gone, and this little straggler here made it to the end of the calendar. We also would have normally had by now Contenders Football, and that got pushed. That's normally a product that you end the year with, and really Elite Extra Edition as well. So a lot of stuff that would have been in December has been pushed into January. They say they still haven't caught up at the printers from where the printer was shut down for those few weeks at the early part of the pandemic. But I really don't see how they're not caught up yet, because they have printed less of every product than normal. So obviously, if it takes the printer less time every print run, and it's now been months and months and months, you would think that they would be caught back up. But they say they aren't, so I don't know. All I know is our schedule is still way different than it would normally be. Oh, look at that. We've got our hit really quickly out of here. And it is numbered, hand numbered, you'll notice on there, to 99. It's 67 of 99 to be specific. And that is Chris Sale for the Red Sox, which is our hit out of box number 4. All right, so let's see what else we can find in here. It's always anticlimactic, though, when you find the hit so early, isn't it? I always prefer it to come later, at least like the midway point or something. But kind of came out really early, this one, so got to work with what we have, don't we? Puppy Power. Aaron Judge and Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. That's a fun little insert, too. I kind of like those inserts we've been seeing in here. It's a nice way to do it. A couple of guys from the same team with different images and interesting things, so I like it. Like this one, making an impression. Juan Soto and Trey Turner for the Nats. So we'll probably break this product, I don't know, 1 or 2 more times, something like that. And then, of course, we'll have Elite Extra Edition, and we'll break it 2 or 3 times as well. So We'll be doing quite a bit of baseball once things get back up and running next week. That one, another Ernie Banks Let's Play insert. All right. There needs to be something else in here, right? We should find something else interesting before we get out of this particular box, I would think. Another Now and Then. It's kind of cool, though, the designs from the 60s and the 70s. When we get up into the 80s, I don't know, maybe I'm going to appreciate the 80s more once we see them again. I don't know. I don't look back fondly on the card designs of the 80s when I think about them, but maybe by the time we work our way up to that, I'll be like, oh yeah, those were nice, maybe. I don't know. This being only 1971, we got almost a decade before we hit the 80s in this product. Numbered to 999, that is a chrome parallel for the A's with Sheldon Neuse. Dan says he thinks the hand-numbered ones are nicer. Oh, for sure. I always have liked the hand-numbered stuff. It's, I don't know, it's got a little extra special kind of something to it, right? I mean, I agree. I like that as well. So, especially when you get those red ones. You get a little red hand-numbered ones sometimes on autographs, and that's nice. There's another high number short. Ivan Nova, again, same guy we saw before. We pulled a nice Mike Trout autograph out of this product a couple years back that was, of course, hand-numbered in red ink to whatever it was, 10, I think it was. I don't remember for sure, but I think that. Phillies friends, Hoskins and Harper. But yeah, honestly, I don't know why I like the hand-numbered ones better. I mean, it shouldn't really be any different, I don't guess, than one that's been printed on there, but it does feel different. I agree with you. It feels like it's more special, doesn't it? I think. So. All right, here comes box number 5 of 6. Anybody happen to know the score of the Oklahoma-Florida game? The last I saw was quite dreadful. In like the first couple minutes of the game, man, Oklahoma put up 14 already. They picked off Trask like right away. For the A's, Raleigh Fingers with the greatest moments. Box loader insert. So if anybody happens to have that game on and you want to share the score, I certainly wouldn't object to knowing it. Although unless the tide drastically turned, it sounds like my little SEC team's getting crushed. Oh, no, maybe. Oh, and I saw the funniest clip today. I'm sure you guys have all seen it too. That it was, I think it was Wisconsin, that whatever bowl game they won, their trophy was from Duke's mayonnaise. Is that the type of, it was some type of mayonnaise. I want to say it was Duke's. Anyway, it's like a crystal football on a base, and the quarterback had it in the locker room, like dancing around with it. He dropped it and broke it. Broke the whole crystal football off the top, like practically instantly after they won the thing. So he took the mayonnaise bottle of the type of mayo it was, and I do think it was Duke's, and he just taped it to the bottom, the metal bottom that was left, and that was their new trophy. It was hilarious. Oh, Kevin's sharing the score with me. 31-13, Sooners. Well, I knew it would be bad, but that's real bad. That is really bad. Of course, When they drop 14 on you in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, you probably know it's going to be a long game. But hey, what are you going to do? I mean, normally I'm not for Florida anyway, but I graduated from UK, so I'm a Wildcats fan. Yeah, I know our football program is just terrible. It's better than it used to be. Still bad, but better. But, you know, my dad always told us, raised my sister and I this way, that you can be against your SEC rivals all you want during the regular season, but when it gets to the postseason, if it's an SEC team versus another conference team, you always have to pull for the SEC team to win. Basically, you know, the rising tide lifts all boats kind of theory, I guess. So I kind of have stuck to that over the years. And even teams that I would not normally be inclined to root for, I do when it comes to be bowl time, etc. It's halftime, Kevin says. Okay. Ooh, looks like we've got our hot box upon us. So, you know what that means, right? Yeah, I bet you do. It means that we're going to have a whole lot, one per pack, basically, of these. And these are purple chrome inserts, and they are not numbered, all right? So, but you only find them in the hot box. So they're not numbered, but they're still, yeah, I wouldn't really say short prints, but kind of pseudo short prints. Anyway, unique to the hot box. That's the important part. Brewers and Justin Smoke on that one. And I tell you what I think I'm going to do, because we are going to find them quite frequently. I think I'm going to set them over there, and then we'll sleeve them all. We'll do them in groups of like 5 or so at a time, sleeving them. That one, of course, was Freddie Galvis for my little Cincinnati Reds, who are slowly dismantling the poor, feeble team that they managed to put together this past year. They're going to turn right around and dismantle it. So Felix Hernandez, that is a chrome, base chrome to 999 for the Braves. Might as well go ahead and get Freddie, because here I am with sleeves, and I see one on the top, and we're just going to go ahead and get these other two out of there as well. We're just going to sit and sleeve all these. Ozuna and Atlanta. And then you've got a Brock Holt for Milwaukee and the Brewers. And the Angels come up with Jose Rodriguez. All right. Now we'll keep trucking here. And there's our Let's Play Ernie Banks insert for this box. Technically, Let's Play 2, but, you know, I'm shorthanding. The Tampa Bay Rays with a purple hot box. And that's the Josh Donaldson base. We saw his action image variant earlier. And here comes another variant, Homer Bailey for the Twins. And the white border, not one that we see super often, that particular insert, obviously, because we're in our 4th box, first time we've seen it. Ben Zobrist for the Cubs. And there's Mendick for the White Sox, and right behind it is our hit for this box. So good place to stop and do a little sleeving. A Clubhouse Collection relic. These are game used. It is Shohei Ohtani out for the Angels. And then we'll sleeve our purple parallels here. Get them all happily in their little plastic homes. All right, let's see who's waiting for us over here. Verdugo for the Red Sox. There's another talent knows talent. Cubs and Cotton. Marlins and Cervelli. I honestly kind of forgot that he had gone to the Marlins till I just saw that. Whoops. Here's another Ivan Nova. We've already seen like a zillion of him. High number short. Kim for the Cardinals. Ah, there's a little Robert rookie, as a matter of fact. Franco, the Royals. The Mariners and Jake Fraley. All right, we'll stop and get these handled. I like the hot box. I do kind of wish they would number them, but maybe the numbering would be so high that they don't want to do it for that reason. But you wouldn't, I mean, you know, there's only one box per case usually that is a hot box. So you wouldn't think there would be that many of them, especially with the player selection being diverse as it is. I would think if they numbered them, it would be kind of low numbering, but I don't know. Maybe not, since they don't. Or maybe it would just be too much work. Who knows? The Mets and Bettenses. Rich Hill for the Twins. Chris Davis, the Orioles. And thought that was going to be something, but I was wrong. It was just base. Base, base, base. So it is rainy and nasty here. You know, over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it was rainy and then froze up and became ice and then snow and sleet, and it was horrible. That was Colin McHugh, by the way, for the Red Sox with the parallel, the hot box parallel. Hang on a minute. Oh, all right. And Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. And then today, a week later, it's so nice outside. Well, I mean, it's raining, but temperature-wise, it's in the 50s, and it was this time last week about 18 degrees. So isn't that so random, the way that happens this time of year? Porcello and the Mets. There's the Twins again with Kenta. I say again, the other Kenta that we saw earlier might not have been hot box. It might have been something else, but anyway. Garrett Cole for the Yankees. Oh, there you go. Nice little Robert hot box. That makes life a little happier, doesn't it? Get that parallel going. Of course, I guess nobody's really going anywhere for New Year's anyway. Can't go out and do anything still. They say it'll probably be summer before we actually have, I guess, most people have a chance to be vaccinated and we can start to think about getting back to normal. I mean, it's like 6 more months, doesn't it? Whoa. Kinda. All right. Dan, that's what you were hoping to get? Well, awesome. I'm glad we got it for you. Came out right at the end, too. You were probably not feeling good about it, were you? You're like, dang it. Can't believe I didn't hit that. And then there it snuck up on you right at the very end. It's better that way. You probably appreciate it more than if it comes out right away. Although it's more nerve-wracking, granted. All right, we have got a Gleyber Torres box loader. The Yankees' greatest moments again, of course. And we're headed into our last box here. So we're going to go ahead and call out some last box mojo and hope that perhaps we can get lucky and hit it. Hit something big in here. That's the idea. That's the goal. Hit it and hit it hard. Although it hasn't been bad. I mean, we've definitely pulled some good stuff, but I'd like to see one like huge hit come out of this last box. I think that would be fun. especially for the last break of 2020. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, this is our last break of 2020 since I'm not working tomorrow, or actually again until Tuesday. Well, I'll be working because I'll be sorting, shipping, listing, etc. But I won't be working in this capacity. We won't be live again until Tuesday. That's the longest stretch I have taken off in years. Kind of looking forward to it, although I have so much to do. I don't know if I'm going to get to, I don't know how much I'm going to get to relax, but regardless, it's a little change pace anyway. Maybe it'll give me time to dig around too and go through all the loose box stuff we have, like all that stuff in the back there. Maybe I'll put together eventually, how long have I been saying that? Like 2 years, but maybe I'll eventually dig all that stuff out and we'll do some loose box, like combo breaks, you know, different products, mixers, that's what I'm trying to say. Loose box mixers of like some of that kind of stuff. It'll give me a chance to go through an inventory anyway and see what kind of stuff like that we have. Dan says you figured it wasn't likely to hit the hot box, Robert, but you're happy to see it happen. Hey, you know what? It did work out. You did choose the layer even, right? You chose the top part, so you were one that had a voice in that. You gave yourself some good luck. That's our hit right away again. You know what? I'm gonna set it over there. We're gonna go back to it later. We didn't look and see who it was. I just know it's our hit. That much I could tell. Ozuna. There is a short print for the Braves. High number short. I know it's mean. I could just show it to you because it is sitting right there. I didn't look at it either. I just saw that it was the hit and then thought, you know what? Who wants to see that this early in the last box? We'll wait. The Phillies and Zach Wheeler. This is chrome based 999. Oh, he said it was a Tampa Bay Ray. I don't even know how you saw that. I didn't even see that. All I know is it's the hit. It's not the card on top that's the hit. It's like 2 cards below it. I could just tell. I could see that it was going to be the hit, and I just elected to set it down there and come back to it so we could wait till closer to the end of the box, basically. That was what I was doing. So, yeah, not the one on top. Here's the one you saw probably, Joey Wendell, but it's not him. Yeah, I know I'm sneaky like that sometimes, but hey. I told you straight up a while ago, I prefer to have something to wait and look at. That is another, that's for the Nationals, and that's another high number short. And listen, I'm sure there are other high number shorts that I didn't catch as we were going through live that are over here in the stack. So again, all the cards ship. So even if I didn't specifically call it out or set it aside because I didn't catch it going through live, you are going to get it. If it belongs to you, you are for sure going to get it. So don't worry about that. And there's another one. That's the Brewers with Urias. All right. Closing in on it, and there's our Ernie Banks Let's Play insert. Oh, Reggie McClain. I didn't know who that was. There's a Will Smith walk-off win then and now. Now we're getting ready to come up to our hit. Except, yeah, let's do that. Save it all the way. All the way to the end. Or almost. Not the last card, but close to it. Giants, Kevin Gossman, another high number short. There's another Robert, just base rookie card. I'm sure we've seen others of those too, but I just happened to notice that one as we were going through it. Oh, we're going to have 2 hits in here. We were only supposed to have 1, but we're going to have 2 because there's still another one, the original one that I knew we were coming upon. And then this one. So, bonus hit. How about that? Last Box Mojo, alive and well, gives us 2 hits. Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers with a Clubhouse Collection relic, and momentarily we'll have another hit. So that was unexpected. Good, but unexpected. Yes, indeed. I like it when it works out that way instead of what happens sometimes when they short you one. It's way better when they give you an extra one. And there it is. It's going to go to Jay Allen. So that does, in fact, break his curse of not getting a hit when the top half of the case is chosen. So, he called that right, didn't he? Coming out of the very last box, the last hit we see is Aaron Nola for Philadelphia Phillies Clubhouse Collection Relic Game Used Memorabilia. All right, so we do have a little bit of recapping to do. There's not a huge amount of it, but there is a little, so we'll kind of take a quick stroll through a few things here that I have got set aside. So our Chrome cards, all the ones that look like this, are to $9.99. So you've got the Phillies, the Braves, the A's, the Twins. We'll set that down a minute. The Giants, the Astros. We only had one that was a Chrome refractor. Those, of course, lower numbered to 571. The Astros, Lance McCullers Jr. is the only one of those we found. We hit our mini. It is numbered to 100. That's Cole Hamels for the Braves. Had one of the white variants, Homer Bailey for the Twins. Found one action image variant live. There may well be more over there that I did not catch live, but the one we did catch is Josh Donaldson for the Minnesota Twins. And these are our hot box parallels. As a reminder, these are not numbered, but they are, of course, purple refractors. So we have White Sox, Red Sox, Phillies, Mets, Twins, Yankees, Mets, Twins, Orioles, Reds, Red Sox, Cub, Marlin, Cardinal, Royal, Mariner, Ray, Cub, White Sox, Angel, Brewer, Brave, Brewer, Dodger. All right, so there goes that. Now let's recap our hits. And we've got Clubhouse Collection relic for the Philadelphia Phillies, Aaron Nola, Clubhouse Collection relic, the Dodgers and Cody Bellinger, Shohei Ohtani out with a relic for the Angels. Then we have the hand-numbered relic here, number 67 of 99, and that is Chris Sale headed to the Red Sox. Let's go ahead and get our other relic out, and that is headed to the Oakland A's with Franklin Barreto. Had a pair of autographs, really nice one here for the Nationals with Patrick Corbin. And then the Indians is how we started it off tonight with Jose Ramirez. All right, so there's our break and our recap. I will one more time put up shipping information, and then we're going to take one more peek at what is coming up in the days ahead as far as our breaks. So if you missed any of that earlier, if you hang tight, I'm going to give you that info right now, and then you'll be caught up. And yeah, that's where we'll be sitting here in a hot second. Monday is your projected shipping date. Now, I might be able to get it out sooner than that, but obviously it is quite a bit of sorting to get this break ready to go out the door. It does take quite a few hours, and I doubt I will be able to get it done tomorrow. And I think the post office actually closes early like they did on Christmas Eve. Then, of course, there's no mail service on Friday. There's a slight possibility I could have it ready to go Saturday, but since I'm not certain that I can, I'm going to leave it setting for Monday as your projected date. If I can get it out sooner, so much the better. That's how I figure it works. And yeah, everybody pulled cards in here, so we do not need to worry about consolation cards because everybody's going to have a huge, big chunk of cards coming. Or, well, maybe not huge, but a relatively big chunk of cards. So the days ahead, I've got an extended little break coming up there. We are going to be off from tomorrow night through Monday night and come back breaking live again on Tuesday, where we will do a full case of Leaf autograph football jerseys, and that is my last case of that. So we'll be finishing up with the football jerseys on Tuesday night. On Wednesday, that is the anticipated release date of Elite Extra Edition Baseball. We're going to be breaking a 10-box half case of that, and those will be loose boxes from shared cases. So I think that's pretty well it for me tonight, and actually until Tuesday. So listen, thank you everyone for being here. Thanks for being with me all year. We've had a lot of fun and some great breaks, and many of you I see all the time, and I appreciate everybody that hangs out and breaks and chats with me. I hope that everyone has a safe and happy new year, and we all hope 2021 is going to be better, right? We think it will. So I'm going to see you again next year on Tuesday. I can't believe our year's almost gone. So we'll see you then. Thank you again, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye now.